Hey, it's Jill from sleepopolis.com, and I'm here to tell you about the Total Eclipse Sleep Mask. The Total Eclipse Sleep Mask promises complete blackout conditions when you are wearing it, so it should block out all light. As you can see, it's got this kind of hard, solid, I think it's cardboard or maybe a very thin plastic cover. On the back, it's got this kind of goggle-looking thing. This is foam that goes around the outside, and it's carved out in the middle to create these cups for your eyes. And then there's the strap. The strap adjusts with this slider, kind of like a bra strap. So you can tighten it and loosen it as you want without any Velcro to get it stuck in your hair or on anything else. Or like on cat hair, like my cat over there likes to sleep up next to me and I can get cat hair stuck in everything. So I'm not wearing my glasses today, which means I can pop this mask right on. Ooh, tighten the strap a little bit so it's a little, there we go. All right, so I'm putting this on. I have all of the lights on in my bedroom right now, and I have the windows open, and I can't see any light coming in at all. In fact, I'm not even positive that I'm looking at the camera right now. Got this strap. It's pushing down on my ears a little bit, so that's not super pleasant. I could push it kind of over my ears, but that's actually worse. So it's just kind of a matter of adjusting the strap, moving it up, getting your fingers wrapped in your hair. Okay, so that's a little bit tighter. It's not, as you can see, sticking out too far on the sides of my face, so we'll see what happens when I lie down on my side right now. I am in bed, lying on my side, and the first thing I noticed is that because the edges of the mask don't go too far past the sides of my face, I can actually lie on my side pretty comfortably. It is digging just a little bit into the pillow, so I have to kind of shift it just slightly and make sure that the edge of it isn't forcing into the pillow in a way that it's making the mask shift toward my nose. Because the mask goes down really far toward the tip of my nose, so if it shifts, it will actually kind of pinch my nose shut, which is really uncomfortable. So, here I'm lying on my side. I actually have my eyes open right now so I can check the light. There's a little bit of light coming in, I think probably from the mask shifting when I lay on my side. But it's not terrible, and when my eyes are closed right now, I can't see any light coming in at all. So it guarantees a blackout. It's pretty close to a complete blackout, and it's actually surprisingly comfortable. It's feeling like it's maybe a little bit tight on my forehead. That might be user error. I might just need to loosen the strap a little bit. We'll see when I sleep in it all night whether that's actually a problem or not. All right, so I have just taken the Total Eclipse mask off, and I'm going to talk a little bit about some pros and cons with this guy. So, big pro, first of all, I don't know whether you can see really well, but as I'm looking at myself in the camera, the first thing that I notice is that my makeup isn't smudged. And I know most of you probably don't sleep with your makeup on, but I travel for work, and I like to take a quick nap on the Amtrak or on the plane before I go to a meeting. And sometimes I wear a sleep mask as a signal to tell people to leave me alone, or because I really need to block out some of that bright light that you'll see in the planes and trains. And when I wear a kind of conventional blindfold style sleep mask, I have to then go fix my makeup before I go to my meeting, and it takes a while, and it's a waste of time. So with a mask like the Total Eclipse, because it's got these holes here that go around your eyes like that, it pushes the mask away. So there's no eye makeup smudged, which is a total bonus for me, or if anybody else travels for work the way that I do. Another thing I liked about the Total Eclipse, it's not really wide. A lot of these blackout masks are much wider, and so they wrap around and they kind of stick out beyond your face, and that makes them poke into the pillow. And when they do that, it actually shifts the way that the fill is under your head, which can be really uncomfortable and make you have to fidget a lot in your sleep. So this wasn't nearly as much a problem. I only had to do a tiny amount of fidgeting to get the mask in a comfortable place. I also love that the strap adjusts like a bra strap. It makes it much easier for me to do without getting it stuck in my hair like Velcro. I do wish that it were maybe placed a little bit higher on the mask so that it fully cleared my ears, rather than kind of pushing my ears down or going straight over them, which were the only two ways I could make the mask fit. In terms of cons for the mask, I don't know how well you can see it here, but this has collected a lot of cat hair. I have 4 cats. They like to sleep in the bed with me. My bed, you can't tell, but this is covered in cat hair. And so just from having the mask on the pillow next to me, it has a lot of cat hair clinging to it. So if you're somebody like me who loves cats, but you actually have a little bit of an allergy, you probably don't want cat hair pressed up against your eyes this way. So if you do get the Total Eclipse and you've got cat, even if you're not allergic to cats, you probably don't want cat hair in your eyes. So you'll need to make sure that you do something to remove the cat hair from the mask. I think the other thing I didn't like about this, it looks very cheap. As you look around here, where the cardboard or plastic has been cut, I think this is where like the laminate it was put on before it was cut maybe, but it looks really jagged and not smooth. It doesn't affect the comfort of the mask very much. It's not totally soft if the hard edge does rub against your nose. The foam should keep that from happening, but it doesn't look great, and when you're spending money on a sleep mask and it's got a big promise, you want it to actually look like it wasn't just thrown together in somebody's workshop. The other thing about this mask, and this is a problem that I have with a lot of these total blackout masks, is that in order to get it comfortable when I'm sleeping, even though this one was better than some of the others, I have to shift around a little bit, and when I do that, the mask moves and a little bit of light comes in and it pinches my nose a little bit, so you just have to kind of make it work. It wasn't bad. I've certainly tried masks that were much worse, but it needs just a little bit of zhuzhing before you can get to sleep comfortably. It looks like my cat Jack is going to join me for a couple of final thoughts about the Total Eclipse mask. My cat Penny may show up oh, there she is. So the Total Eclipse mask is about $15 online, which makes it more or less comparable to what you would spend on a sleep mask that offers this full blackout as opposed to a more traditional one. It's not a bad investment. If you really need that total blackout, if you sleep during the day or if you are a heavy napper or sleep on planes and trains like I do, then this can give you the total blackout that you might need to get the healthy sleep that you need. You know, as I mentioned before, and now I've got Jack on my lap so you can really see, it gets a lot of cat hair stuck in it. I'm looking at it and noticing that there's actually a layer of fabric on top of the foam. So it seems to be that the fabric is getting the cat hair stuck in it less than the foam. So that's, I don't know if you can, yeah, there you can see it a little bit. So that's something to be aware of, to be mindful of. But really, all in all, I found this to be one of the more comfortable blackout masks that I've tried as I've been doing these reviews. And you know, for 15 bucks, if you don't like it, you can get something else. That's about it for my review of the Total Eclipse Sleep Mask. You can see the full thing on sleepopolis.com. Until next time.